Welcome to Lakers Talk with Gerald, episode number 56. It is the day after the aftermath of fallout has been finished. It is done. I am no longer as upset as I was last night when I heard the news that Kawhi Leonard and Paul George are both going to the Clippers. I was at a loss for words last night. Last night was crazy. Nobody expected that. Nobody saw that at all. Nobody reported about it. And it was just so unexpected. The first thing, Kawhi Leonard going to the Clippers, and which I talked about in the last podcast, number 55. But it was more so that, not that he signed with the Clippers. It was the fact that no one... all the insiders were saying that he was not. That was the last team, and they were even saying that he had already told them he wasn't coming to that team. So, it was really within seconds, though, that the news that Paul George was traded to them, it just shocked and just blew my mind. It really did. It blew my mind, and I was stunned for a little bit, and I just had a reaction, and that's what that was. But at the end of the day, I had to look at, let's see what the Lakers have. We actually have a great thing to build on. So we should not be worried. Yeah, we could have built a super team, but that's all right. We still got LeBron James, arguably the best player in the NBA, even though everybody's sleeping on him because he got hurt this year and he didn't make he didn't go to the playoffs and show his greatness. Because if you guys all remember, LeBron James in the playoffs is nothing to be messed with. And even though he's about to be 35 years old, go ahead and sleep on him. The guy at 34 years old last year averaged 28, 8-8, damn near, give or take. Who do you know at 34, 35 is doing them kind of numbers? Who do you know is still beasting like that? Yeah, LeBron might have slowed down a little bit from his previous years, but at the same time, the guy did have a growing injury that had him sidelined at least 17 games, and he still wasn't fully recovered when he came back. So think about that. With the team the Lakers had last year, at Christmas time, we were right there in fourth place in the Western Conference. So we were making moves. And guess what? We only got better. Yes, we got better. Think about this, guys. All right, since those waning hours, it hasn't even been 24 hours since Kawhi Leonard has signed and made those news. The Lakers start making moves of their own. They immediately signed Danny Green. They signed him to a 2-year, $30 million contract. He is a good shooter, good role player. I hear he's a good defensive player also at 32 years old. We signed him for 2 years. I also heard we signed Quinn Cook from the Golden State Warriors. He's a young guard. He is a good three-point shooter. I hear he doesn't do a whole lot else, especially defense. Supposedly he's not that great on defense. He didn't have a great rating, but he is about a 42% three-point shooter from what I hear. So that is a great pickup. We also re-signed JaVale McGee as a center because we know Anthony Davis doesn't necessarily like playing center. So JaVale McGee, to me, is a great pickup for center. He averaged over, 2, almost 3 blocks a game. He had career numbers this year. He is an athletic big that can get over the rim and good help defense. And think about that. JaVale McGee and Anthony Davis both starting, the blocks. My goodness. Whew. Try to get past that front line. And not only that, guess who else we signed? We also signed DeMarcus Cousins. So that's one of the guys I said that we needed to go after. Yeah, DeMarcus Cousins, he had that Achilles injury. He wasn't quite himself yet last year. He was just coming back. But it takes a little bit of time to come back from those type of injuries. Achilles tendon, you almost got to take another year and a half. So I really feel that, this offseason, DeMarcus Cousins is going to be getting back into shape, because he wasn't quite fully in shape yet. So I feel that he's going to be getting back into shape. He's going to be better when he comes back this year. And that's a good pickup by the Lakers. We signed him on a 1-year, $3.5 million contract. That's good. That way he can come. He has everything to prove. He wants to get back to his true self. Just remember, guys, just a few years ago, this same guy 2 years ago was averaging 28, 12, and somewhere close to 2 blocks, I believe, or give or take. So don't sleep on this guy. I mean, yeah, he's not himself, but he's only 2 years removed from being an all NBA player. So, I mean, and then we went out, we signed other guys. We went out and signed a bevy of players. Rajon Rondo was re-signed at point guard, so he's coming back. We're running it back with him. We re-signed KCP. So things about that, we've been signing 2-year contracts. So we signed Rajon Rondo to a 2-year contract. We signed Danny Green 2-year contract. JaVale McGee, I believe. I got to check up on that, but I think we might have signed him to a 2-year contract also. Quentin Cook, 2-year contract. The Marcus Cousins was the only one that got a 1-year contract because, I think he's still trying to prove himself, and we got to see what he's got. Who else do we got? Let's see. We got a decent team, though. Even though we didn't get Kawhi Leonard, you got to think about it, man. We picked up Cousins, Cook, Jared Dudley. We got a good team. So I am not worried. I tell you what, though, the LA games, Lakers versus Clippers this year, is gonna be on fire. It's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be battle of LA every game. You know what? I mean, I'm not gonna hate on the Clippers. I'm not gonna hate. I'm not gonna down them for being not the best team in LA, and they haven't won championships. And I'm not gonna do that. I'm taking the high road. I just was a little shocked and a little upset with the way Kawhi Leonard played us and holding us for ransom for so long. That's the only part about this I was a little upset about, because he knew what he wanted to do, or if he didn't, he should have known. He took way too long and just all that stuff. So just like anything, I'm going to let it go. Lakers is getting a team together. We are doing what we have to do. It's going to be on. Lakers rivalry going to be probably the best it's ever been, ever. I mean, you could arguably say LA has the 2 best teams in the NBA. Yes, we're going to see. But I tell you what, let's talk about the Western Conference. The Western Conference is going to be so damn deep. Think about this. I mean, we got the Lakers. We already know what we got. We got LeBron James, Anthony Davis. But we also got Kyle Kuzma, third-year player who's averaged 18-something points a game, who only he could break out to be that third star. We don't know that yet. It could be his breakout year. And if the Lakers are to be successful, I believe he has to step to another gear. That is a possibility, everybody. And then, we got DeMarcus Cousins, JaVale McGee coming off the bench. But, I mean, we got Danny Green. We got shooters. Jared Dudley can shoot. He's up there, getting up there in years, but he's a glue guy, and he's a guy that helps the locker room and things like that. He helps mentor guys, and he brings toughness. And I mean, we got guys like a few young guys that can shoot. I'm gonna bring up and look at all the Lakers have acquired. I'm gonna look up and just see Lakers free agency right now. That's what I'm typing in here. Just doing a little, check. We gotta see, get this right for you. I gotta make sure that I don't just talk all this stuff. I want to make sure that I show you exactly what we've done. All right, everybody. So here it goes. So as I mentioned, we signed Jared Dudley. Let's see what else. What else happened. It says that we also signed guard Zach Norvell Jr. That may have just been for the summer league, so that I don't know if he's going to actually make the team. But yeah, I mean, the Lakers got a good bevy of people. All right, so I still don't know if we're going to. I think we still have another 4 roster spots left. So I'm gonna be curious to see how we fill that out. Are we gonna go after Alex Caruso? We another name that I hope the Lakers get is Kyle Korver. Kyle Korver. I'm hearing that he I think he was either close to being bought out or something like that. So that's another name out there we could possibly get. That's another great 3-point shooter. That would be great addition. I'm curious to see. I also hear that Iguodala, he's trying to get a buyout from Memphis, but I hear that they're being a little stubborn and they don't quite want to let him go and let him set him free. But I hear that his team is working, trying to get that done. And if that is the case, word is that he would want to come to the Lakers, and I think the Lakers would sign him. So, yeah, that would be all right, I think. That would be very nice, actually. Bringing that, the guy still can play some pretty good defense, and he has that championship experience. So I actually would love to see that. Another name that was rumored the Lakers really wanted to get was Marcus Morris. Excuse me, guys. But that's another name that we were rumored wanted to get. We didn't get him. He ended up signing a 2-year deal with the San Antonio Spurs. So I think he got a 2-year, $20 million deal. I don't think we had that kind of money to give him. So, it looks like he went for the money. And so, hey, it's all good. We still got guys we can get. We are looking pretty good. Can't wait for the season to start. It's going to be great. I can't wait to attend some of the games, trying to get tickets. But we all know the tickets are going to be crazy. They are going to be very expensive, as they were last year. Heck, Clippers tickets are probably going to go up a good amount also. So, yeah, they're going to have a really tough team too, guys. The Clippers are going to be really, really good also. So, I hear they also just signed Ivica Zubac. So, congratulations to him. I really did like Ivica Zubac. I didn't want to give him up last year. We essentially gave him up for nothing. We gave him up. Word was he was about to have his contract had to be renewed, and we didn't know if we want to sign him. But actually, I kind of liked Ivica Zubac. He was a young guy, and he was actually only getting better. And he showed some flashes of being pretty good. So the Clippers just signed him to a 4-year contract. He actually got paid, so I'm happy for him. $7 million a year, so 4-year, $28 million. $7 million, that's damn good for a 21-year-old. That guy, all the Lakers, if you think about it, guys, all the ex-Lakers and previous Lakers, the Lakers that we drafted, are all getting paid good contracts. Think about it. We had D'Angelo Russell just signed a 4-year, $117 million contract. We got Julius Randle just signed a 3-year, $63 million contract, so $21 million a year. D'Angelo Russell, $28 million a year. Ivica, $7 million a year. We even got Bryant Thomas. He got paid with Washington. I hear they signed him to at least a 3-year deal also. You see that all these players the Lakers were drafting were very good draft picks because they're all getting a lot of attention around the league. These guys are all getting signed for big contracts. And so it shows that the Lakers had a good draft recruiting staff. So, yeah, with that actually transitions us right to the Summer League because that's what time it is. I am in Las Vegas right now. I am going to be checking out the Summer League action down the street. Today is Saturday. I believe it is the 7th of July. So we're going to be checking out all the people the Lakers drafted or the people they picked up from the G League to play in our Summer League team. So we know Talon Horton-Tucker, he's the one guy that we did draft in the NBA draft. I believe we got number 36 or something in the NBA draft. So he's a 6'4" guard with a 7'1" wingspan. Young guy. He's only, I think he's 20, 21 years old. Actually, I think he might be 18. So, yeah, he's still pretty young. So, supposedly we got him, we will see what he looks like. And we also got, there's a few other guys that we got right now on our Summer League team that looking pretty decent. I want to look it up right now. I'm going to look up our Summer League roster because there's one guy on there that I think that might be pretty good guy to pick up. All right, here we go. So, Lakers summer league team gonna be playing. They've done okay, but this is the guys they got right now. All right, Marcus Allen, Roscoe Allen, Devontae Cook, Jordan Caroline. I don't even know who half these guys are, to be honest, but Eric Holman Eric Holman. Then, of course, Talon Horton Tucker, which I talked about. And we got this other guy named Jordan Howard. That's the guy I wanted to talk about. That guy is a knockdown three-point shooter. I watched highlights the other day. The Lakers came back from, I think they were playing Sacramento, and they were down by 20 or so points. And Jordan Howard, a 5'11 guard from Central Arkansas, hit 5 3-pointers, was just on fire in the fourth quarter, was a big piece to bring us back. So, and I started watching the highlights, and this guy looked like a young Steph Curry to me. I mean, I'm just saying that's what I saw. This guy was just getting buckets like it was nothing else, like knocked down. Had a step back, knocking down threes, had range. I really would love to see the Lakers sign this guy. Yes, he's only 5'11", but I want to see this dude got something there, a potential. Come on, Lakers, sign this kid. I'm excited to see what he does here in Summer League. I'm going to be giving you guys reports, letting you know. Another guy that looks pretty decent that might have a good pickup is our Zach Norvell that I talked about. He's a 6'5 guard from Gonzaga. He's looking to be pretty decent also. I think he ended up hitting the game-winning three-pointer at the end at that comeback from that game that I talked about that Jordan Howard hit those 5 3-pointers. So, I mean, we look to have some young talent there. And just as I was talking about how the Lakers draft well, this is going to be an example. We don't recognize all these names, but I tell you what, there's talent in this lineup. So that's what we're going to be evaluating here in the Summer League. But not only that, we're going to be seeing I love going to Summer League, not only for seeing our Summer League teams and also watching all the other young talent on the other teams up close and personal. But not only that, it's all the stars and big names from the NBA that come to Summer League. I was just walking around Vegas last night, and then I already walked by just random walking by through casinos and hotels, and walked right by Ben Simmons and a number of other NBA talent and rookies. So that's the cool thing about that. You pretty much just rub elbows with all these big name people. Most of them just walk around. You can say what's up. Like, whoa, did I just see this person? Did I just see what I thought I saw? I mean, everybody comes out in Vegas during this time. It's a big time to be here. A lot of action, all NBA fans. And these are all the real NBA fans come to Summer League. Because as I talked about in my previous podcast, you get a really good deal for coming to Summer League. For the price, you get to see all the games on that day. You pay one price, and then you just get in and roam around between the Thomas Mack and the Cox Pavilion, which they're interconnected. So you can walk from the inside to either one, and there's games going on 24/7. Or not 24/7, excuse me. But today, I believe they started somewhere around 12, and they go through around 8. So you just got games, rotating through both sides. So one disappointment that I have, that I'm not going to get to see Zion Williamson. He did play last night in limited availability. He came out supposedly with a something bruised knee, and so he is going to be out for the rest of the Summer League. So I was very disappointed because I was really looking forward to seeing him along with the other young draft picks from other teams up close and personal. I wanted to see him. I wanted to see R.J. Barrett, Ja Morant, Cam Reddish, all these guys. Bo. I mean, even though he was drafted way late in the second round or something, but I'm curious to see all these people up close. That's the great thing about Summer League. You can get in, see all this young talent, rub elbows, see how everybody's playing, see all your stars. LeBron James was in the building, and Anthony Davis was in the building last night. I got in last night, but I didn't go to the games last night, so I didn't get to see any of those guys. But I'm looking forward to the day, hopefully seeing some of those guys. I'm hoping that LeBron James actually stayed in town for another day and he shows up that I get to see him along with the other Lakers people start to show up. It's going to be a good day and a good weekend. Summer League action is going to be all right. So everybody, don't get discouraged. Lakers are still building. They are still the team. We are still primed and ready to go. Remember, we have LeBron James. We have the ultimate person that gets those W's, gets to the finals like no one else. So, and we got Anthony Davis, and we got a bunch of veteran and a good mix of bench and shooting and things like that. So we are here. 2019-2020 season is going to be off the hook. I can't wait. Or correction, I guess it would be the 2018-19 season, but it's going to be off the hook. I can't wait. Guys, that's going to wrap it up for this one. Lakers Talk with Gerald, episode 56. See you guys later. And I am out.